going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Kevin Jackwitz. This is the Kaged Review, and this is going to be a look at the last Kombat Kast before Mortal Kombat was released, and obviously it is now. I've actually got it running right now. AI is taking care of some stuff for me while I'm doing my reviews, and here I want to look at Frost gameplay. I actually haven't even unlocked Frost yet. I haven't played the storyline because I wanted to wait a couple of days because my roommates are going on vacation. They're already gone now. So now I'll start the storyline, but I wanted this to be very quiet. I wanted to make sure that my recordings were the best possible quality. With that said, this is Frost. I want to see her completely revamped. It's not even really Frost anymore. I mean, it is, but it's not. Frost was, you know, Lin Kuei, female ninja. Now she's like a cyborg. So, really interesting. So let's take a look.
Cool. So, she basically has entirely new moves. You can almost think of her new character. And the big new thing is you can see on her back, she has this ice generator that she can use to create weapons out of ice that she can use like almost instantly. Like you can see when she amplifies it, it's actually wrapping around and shooting things.
That's pretty quick too.
She uses these ice swords that she creates from it in a lot of her normals. And her normals have awesome range. Like her forward 2 here reaches like halfway across the screen. It is a high.
That's crazy.
You can then duck it and punish her and you get her uppercut crushing blow. And she has this back 2 string, and on counter hit, you actually get a crushing blow. So like she can use this in the neutral, and if she's right,
nice,
she's gonna get a big pop up.
That
she'll
is
get
nice.
A combo. Mm-hmm. Another one of her key normals is her back 3, which is a low. She does not have an overhead pop starter, but she does have a great low that she can then go into a combo. And
nice.
I personally, her ice effects just look awesome. So her special moves are where she's like really interesting now.
Okay.
So the first one is she shoots these little ninja stars. If you amplify it, she does a ton of them.
Oh, nice.
And this is kind of a traditional projectile that's pretty fast.
Are those like high, mid?
Yes.
Is that what that is?
They're really good to like chip people out, kind of establish space, and it kind of complements her mid-range game, and it complements a lot of the setup moves that we're going to show.
Okay.
Another one that this might be my just favorite thing about her is this blade spin where her body.
Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty cool.
This is like a combo ender. It's a juggle move. When you amplify it, they bounce up and down, which is just super fun to do. I think you have to do like a wee thing when you're doing this, right? I think you have to.
I think that's the rule.
Another one is she has these overhead bombs. And this is one of the close, medium, and far moves. And it'll actually...
Okay, right
It's
on.
not literally an overhead, but what I mean is this little, you know, it's going over their head.
Right.
And these are kind of great for checking their space. Like if they're sitting there and they're looking for a projectile, you can kind of use this, and they're going to have to block it or try to walk themselves in, and you can preemptively do the close one, or you can go with the forward 2 because you know they're not ducking, or go for the back 2, or dash in and start your pressure. And then lastly, for her base thing, she has, this is actually, blade spin is not the best. This is the best thing. This is the best thing in the game. She has anti-air head move where her head flies off. And you can, so if they're jumping, you cover all this space. And you can also actually use it as a combo move in the corner. And there's going to be some really fun swaggy combos with this. Like,
that is tight.
Like you could just multiple times, and you can use it to keep them juggled. I really want to see what the Frost players, who they're going to be creative by nature. Like if you play,
that is going to be fun.
You're probably going to be one of those players that likes the corner swag combo. Like I want to see someone do like max amount of head in the corner. Like I want to see like a 5-head combo or something.
Yeah, when I did my review of like the reveal trailer
to start the show.
I was like, how many jokes would it be like from giving head?
The first thing namer is this Arctic Barrage, which actually starts with an overhead. So that complements her main low.
Nice.
So normally she doesn't have a great overhead, but with this move, she actually has an overhead. It doesn't pop you up, but it has a lot of reach, and you can amplify it to get pretty good damage. This has a crushing blow that's kind of interesting and pretty unique in the game. If you counter hit or whiff punish a lower attack, you get the crushing blow and you get a pop-up.
Oh, okay.
So you can see the range is really good, and that's a perfect scenario. If the opponent's kind of throwing out their low attacks, their sweeps, their down 4s, you can kind of get right outside the range, let it whiff, and then when you see movement, go with the punish, and you'll actually get a combo opportunity.
All right.
Another move I gave her
I like that.
is this shield.
Oh, this shield is cool. I like this a lot.
She puts this out, and this will actually destroy projectiles. And the amplified one lasts for a long time and has extremely fast recovery. So, this kind of complements the overhead I gave her, where I want her to get in, I want her to do her 50-50. If the opponent's zoning around and she can't get kind of these moves out, you can do the shield, and then she can walk in while it's active. Especially this one, which is active for a long time. She can kind of like follow it, and
yeah, that gives you a lot of
they're not going to be able to do a
separation.
projectile to get their space going.
All right.
The last move I gave her is this dive bomb, and it's kind of like a standard dive kick where you can fake your jump in. Like I jump in, they try to anti-air me, I dive bomb. That's going to set up my 50-50s, and it has a unique property where if you whiff, it becomes a slide where it actually, instead of a mid, is a low, and it becomes safer. So you can
That's cool.
try to space it out on purpose in front of them, and then actually go under stuff, or they have to actually block low instead of.
That's actually, yeah, I like that. That's
Kinda
pretty
neat.
nice.
I rarely see like dive kicks like that.
Damn.
Let's check out her throws.
There's no amplification.
There is no amplification for that one.
Love it.
And if you're not sure and they're going to be able to punish it, you can kind of try to space it out to get the low on purpose. So let's go into Fatal Blow before we go into...
I like that, like, ice grinder she has.
This Fatal Blow, the into, like the attack, is great because it's you can see in the trailer, it's a full screen beam. So this will hit from anywhere. She has armor, so like that's another way to beat projectiles. If they're like Sub-Zero shooting his ice blast, she can actually see it, armor through it, and then get her Fatal Blow.
So she has a lot of things that can deal with zoners well.
Yeah, she's definitely a character that she's going to want to stop your zoning so that she can do her trap moves and then start her mix-up game once she gets you to sit there and block.
Gotcha.
So I made one more loadout,
Okay, take a look.
She's pretty cool, man. I like it.
and I think she has some awesome gear. Like, this is a really...
Like,
This is
I'm
a
not
really
gonna
unique combo.
lie. When I first heard
If you
Frost,
notice
I was
the hair
disappointed as
This
hell.
is more of the MK Deadly
But this is
line
pretty
with
cool.
the icicle style hair, which I'm all in on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here I gave her a replacement for her bombs. They become ground bombs where her head actually rolls around. It's very reminiscent of a certain mustard-colored robot from the past. And just like that robot, you can then keep playing without a head while the opponent has to deal with the bomb or they're going to be frozen. I also, the head boop, dropping down is amazing.
It's funny to me that you also say a mustard-colored robot, and you're kind of dressed in a mustard color right now yourself.
Yeah,
This, real quick, the skin you're wearing right here,
yeah.
is this the one you get from her training?
Yes, it is, which is a great
Good thing to tell
point.
people, actually.
Yeah.
So we every year we get a more robust training system. Did all of it the other day.
It's really, really
Super good.
Yeah.
But there's
I
also
did like the
like,
training
with some,
system. I did it
really
all.
Cool character tutorials.
Yes.
If you beat one, you get a skin,
Yep.
and
One-
the skins are sweet.
Oh, I didn't know
My-
that.
Probably one of my top 3 favorite Jade skins is the one you get.
Really?
Like, I was super stoked this morning when I got it.
I'm gonna have to do that
Yeah,
then.
and the character
'cause
tutorials,
The
they're
training
almost
is
like
easy.
a character breakdown here
Yeah.
in text form. They'll kind of tell you, like, here's like your 3 or 4 key moves, and oh, this move's safe, and you want to use it mid-range. It's basically a lot of the stuff that I do, and it'll give you kind of a primer. You're now
Yeah.
ready to go online.
And like this time, we even went, I think, just above and beyond in the training mode itself too, like
Yes.
teaching about different types of block pressure and safety and what and different types of frame data and stuff.
I mean, here, we can actually show, here in training mode, you can turn frame data on, and now live, you have this box, and as you do moves, the frame data will actually come up.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
I do her uppercut, and you can see it has a 10-frame startup. It's a really, really cool feature.
That's cool.
So I did give her one more move on this.
Okay.
This is her drill hand move. She shoots these eye saugers, and they are slow-moving projectiles that actually home in on the opponent. So you can see it's actually going to go up to where he is, or if he's ducking, it would go down. And it has an
nice.
amplified, which shoots out 2. And she's going to have a lot of combo potential for this.
Yep.
And the tracking, you know, it absolutely complements a lot of our other track moves. Like, you get the eye saugers going, and it's going to hinder their movement, and that's going to set up everything else you want to do with her.
It's funny how you say she's going to have good combos with that, because you don't know them.
I am now older and more washed up by the minute. So I'm very excited. Like, this is a PPJ style character.
Right.
So I am super excited to see the Maniac creative players come up with her. Like, I think very similar to Jackie, she's gonna. If you're a nuts player that loves to do like corner combos and all that, you're gonna like her a lot.
Awesome.
Yeah, so far I'm a Baraka player.
No, that's
And
Shao
Shao
Kahn.
Kahn.
I think I'm stoked that she's back. I think it's really cool when we take an older character that we've really not used that often and kind of reimagine them. I love the lore of her being with Kronika now. I'm all in on Frost.
Yeah, I gotta say, it's very cool. If it was just Frost being Frost, it would have been a waste of space. Honestly, that was my first thought. I was like, they already have Sub-Zero, why the fuck do we need Frost? Completely revamped though, nothing like the original Frost. Which is very cool. That's what I like. I can't wait to get into like the actual story mode, actually unlock Frost, and to be able to check her out and see what she can really do. Looks fun. She got some really cool moves. And a couple of those like corner combos looked really good. They looked really fun. Where he's throwing the head off and like going back into combos, throwing the head out again. It just looks like you can do some damage. So very cool. Can't wait. I'm already working on stuff. I'm already at like 60-something% of the platinum trophy for Mortal Kombat. So I'm like flying through the game. So I'll have some recordings today. Legitimately today for the game. So that's where I'm at. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. My name is Kevin Jackowitz, Kaged Nation out.